C64 was a fantastic computer that held many mysteries. For example, how they worked in ads without power cables. In today's short video, we'll peek into 3 interesting aspects of basic programming that we all wondered about as a kid. Welcome to the retrospective. The 80s, system clocks, user-facing ones, were not really important because computers were not networked. But Commodore 64 gave us, however, TI dollar function, which basically updates, shows us the hours, minutes, and seconds the system has been turned on. Like here, it will now turn over to 7 right now. So my system is only 7 minutes young. Interestingly, this function gives us a few tricks, like if you put anything in between here, it should actually ignore that. Then I saw somebody write this like tikka masala dollar, it still works. But I found that if you write here tilde Swinton dollar, boom, it crashes. And tilde Swinton is of course the ancient one in the Avengers movies here, fighting the Hulk. So I found that a bit amusing. By the way, you can also set it. So you can do something like my current time would be now 13:15:00. So you can set this, of course, and then you can use this in your own programs as a real clock. Basically, TI in itself, it gives the ticks, computer ticks, which are 1/60th second ticks counting. So now that we have 13 hours here, it's gonna come up with over 2 million here. So now we would have, this part would show the hour part here. So basically the TI dollar function does something like that behind the scenes. And then of course, if we want to go further, the 26 part, that's kind of the fraction where the clock is going from 13 to 14. So in order to get that, so then we would get 15, which is the minute part here. So now this is the way to decipher how TI dollar function works, and we could do that same for the second part too. But that's basically TI. It's pretty interesting. If we have a program like A equals 5 and B equals, let's say, 7, and then we have 20 if A equals 5, then print 5. Now what we should have is just A is 5, right? And if we change this here, A is 6, works fantastically. But we still have, if I run it, just now I also have B. I also have B defined. B is print B is 7. So what do you think B is after I run this? So let's look. We have A is 5, A is 5. We go here, A is 5. The question is, what happens to this? It will get executed. Look at this. B is 500. And if I put 6 here, then suddenly also B changes to 600. So this is a bit surprising if you think about it, because normally in programming languages, columns are kind of separate things that separate different things to a separate fields. There is no kind of flow or switch flow between them. But here in Commodore 64's BASIC, colon kind of logically continues the previous then. This is quite interesting and quite surprising, actually. I did not know about this as a kid, so I was really frustrated about the if clauses. I hope this clears this one up. The background color. Now this is arguably the most known poke location in the whole Commodore 64 history, the one that controls the background color. Now you can put here any of 16 different background colors, and default is 14. If we go to 15, that's the last one because we begin from 0. And if we go to 16, 16 is already back the same as 0. Even the programmer's reference guide, the Ultimate Manual back then, it was silent about the mysteries of this memory location. Today we have some better resources, and we can see that it states as only the 4 smallest bits are used. So now if we peek into this location, what do you think is there? Is it 14? Nope. It's 254. Binary decoding, it's 1111, 1110. It's just one left of the full Monty, so to speak. So basically we are looking at these 4 last bits. So basically this is 14. Now let's put something else there. Let's put actually 0. And let's peek. It's 240. That's 240. And again, if we just take the 3 least significant bits, then that's 0 and that's 0. Now, it's a bit of a mystery why the system just forgets the rest or fills the most significant bits with ones. I don't know. If somebody knows, please let me know. Please comment. And of course, these are bite-sized memory locations, so if they only use 16 colors, then that's 4 bits. Then of course the upper part is unused. So maybe there is no other reason than that.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.